What did the cast of The Jungle Book say while playing Riichi Mahjong? Look for the chance to call Riichi, an orange button clear to see. It doesn't matter if your weight's alright. You got to tenpai easily, a Riichi pinfu recipe. With maca we will look back with hindsight. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Look, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not really proud of that one. I'm really proud of that one. Me writing down a Riichi pinfu recipe, that made me laugh out loud. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. I mean, I can't believe this. We get to hold our heads up high. Look, are we hard stuck Master 2? Have we been stuck in the Shadow Realm for the last, checks watch, 3 years? Yes, all of that is true. But we played a really good game last time, and we're going back into the Jade Room because I believe that lightning can strike twice. As we load in, let me just say this. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out me and the channel such a great deal. Sincerely, thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. I also want to take a quick moment to shout out the patrons. Welcome to Garrett P. Patreon.com/YU_SONG. The link is down below in the description. For $4 a month, you get access to a bonus video, the shout out like you're hearing right now, and a lot more. Thank you for allowing me to keep doing what I'm doing. I sincerely appreciate it. All right, folks, we're here. What is the goal for today's video? Oh, it's to keep this gravy train rolling, bucko, which is never a word that I've said out loud. It's to keep the gravy train rolling. What does that mean? It means that, and number one, this hand is so good. We're one tile away from tenpai right now. I mean, that's just, that feels incredible. We pawn and we're single tile Yorking it for the 7 of bamboo. That feels amazing. That feels so good. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, I came in with the New Year's resolution of just being like, I want to play my own game of Riichi Mahjong. I don't want to let any imaginary haters get into my head and be like, oh, you should push here. Oh, you should fold here. Like, I just want to play honestly. I want to do what feels good in Riichi Mahjong. I literally just want to play my own game and not let anything else get to me, because if I still lose, and there's a huge chance that despite me following my heart, I still lose, at least I can play honestly. At least I can lose honestly. I was playing a lot of Magic the Gathering a few months ago. While you were out partying, I was studying the blade. I was playing a lot of Magic the Gathering a while ago. And like, in a draft environment, just hang on, how long is it into the video? 3 minutes? Okay, alienated more than 50%. But basically in a booster draft, you open up a pack of 13 cards and you pick one card, you pass the rest of the pack down. You do this in a circle, right? Like in a table full of 8 players, and let's tango. Okay, that didn't work at all. And it didn't give us any new Dora. Frick. Oh, this is really bad now, because now if someone calls Riichi, it's the worst day of my life. I don't know if I was supposed to call Con there. East 1 Con decision, but I was kind of feeling myself. Anyway, so I knew, like, I had been studying a lot of Magic the Gathering too, because it costs digital currency, but it's still like finite digital currency if you want to play a booster draft of Magic the Gathering, even online. So I was studying like, oh, these are the best cards of the format. So I was trying to take the best cards. I was losing. And then I just took cards to have fun, and I know it could be a lot of variance. I know I just could have gotten like way better draws, way better luck, way worse opponents. All of these things could have happened, but I had way more fun, and I did way better when I was actively trying to have fun. It's tough. It's genuinely tough. I think that, like, I'm in a very privileged position. I've learned recently that one of the biggest things that I can do for myself is just try to have fun. I think that it makes for a better video. I think that it makes for better, like, when I try to have fun in any aspect of my life, it usually yields a good result. It kind of feels childish, right, to be able to get to say that. Like, other people, like for some, work situations or life situations, it doesn't really, and this is really sad, but like the joy doesn't really might not affect it one way or the other. But I've really learned that, like, trying to make myself laugh and trying to make myself smile, I think that's a recipe for a good video. The difficult thing about that is that your boy's been Leonardo DiPrestio for like a long time. So he's balancing a lot of, like, emotional scales in his mind. All this is to say, I called Con. I called Con on the Red Dragon. At least nobody has called Riichi, right? No one gets 2 chances at Oradora. I mean, Right Lord has opened up their hand. A Crosslord has opened up their hand. Right Lord neglecting to go for the Con. A Crosslord, a player after my own heart, goes for the Con. I have a Mongon now. I have Red Dragon, Red 5, Dora, and Dora. Okay, that's really good. Yusong, where is the second Dora that you speak of? hidden in plain sight, bucko. You know, I don't really like it when people call me like nicknames or pet names, so I'm not gonna pretend like like saying bucko a lot is okay. But it's the red 5 and it's the Dora, so we're doing really great here. It is a manga. I don't think I'm technically allowed to fold. I might deal into a crossword at any possible moment, but you know what? The night is still young, and now look, we've gotten here via like not great means, you know what I mean? Oh, dealer Mangan 12K. That's so good. That's so freaking good. I'm gonna turn on the AC. I'm feeling hot right now. And no, I'm not on any illicit substances. This is just how I am sometimes. AC is on. Like Donkey Kong, that feels so good. This is like when you, on a math test, you like mess up all of your calculations, but still get the right answer anyway. Like you got to the right answer, but you did it through an extremely incorrect, path. That's what that felt like. Like we ended up getting a manga on there, but I don't think that we took the correct path in getting it. All right, new Wake Up Honey, new hand just dropped. This hand is amazing. This hand is so good. Not only do we have like a bunch of really solid shapes. Wow, okay. That's weird. We could still accept 7 of characters. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, you sung 789 Sanshoku, 789 mixed triple sequence. I hear you. And I'm not gonna call you a pet name this time, okay? 789 Sanshoku, 789 mixed triple sequence is an awesome way to play this hand. However, we can still accept the 7 of characters, even if we don't take the 8 right there. Rubber Raggy. Right Lord might have a Yakuman. That's a little spicy. Another thing that we have going for us is 4, 5, 6 mixed triple sequence. And that one's a little bit easier to do. It just feels more flexible. Now, Right Lord has pawned into both Green Dragon and Red Dragon. That is terrifying. Left Lord has pawned into Prevalent Wind. Okay, I'm not even that upset if Left Lord ends up winning this one because I'm scared that Right Lord has big 3 dragons, right? If you're new, you probably know what big 3 dragons are, but if you win a hand with 3 triplets or quads of all 3 dragon tiles, it's a freaking Yakuman. It's literally the most, you know, the largest score that you can... I mean, there are double Yakumans and stuff, but whatever. It's like 32,000 freaking points. I genuinely do not want to deal into that. If we draw into the Kiss of Death, aka the white dragon in this hand, I don't know if we're legally allowed to. Yeah, I don't think I'm legally allowed to ever discard white dragon. I know the likelihood of them having it is pretty low, right? The rest of their hand probably does not involve the white dragon. I can't. I genuinely can't. You're like, oh, you sung, but this hand is so good. And it's not over. Like, technically, it's not over. We could still get back into Tenpai and single tile York it for the white dragon. I don't think that that's going to happen either, but we got to play to our outs. We still got to try to get into Tenpai if the fates will allow. Could see this. It's a little antsy, though. It is a little antsy. And you know what? We could still accept the, this is so scary. I don't want to cut the 5 of characters either. Like, I don't know what Right Lord's cooking up right now, but I don't really want a part of it. The reason that I'm extra scared is because this is only 2 Han. 2 Han is like very, nothing. Like 2 Han is what? Tanya red 5 as well. All simples red 5. So, you know, but when you have 2 triplets of dragon tiles, it's very easy for the rest of your hand to be either a Wow! Either a Yakuman or, wow, Left Lord does not, yeah, this is okay, that is a very appropriate situation to emote. That is wild. That is wild. Oh my god. That is redonky donk. Can I chi here? It is Tenpai for 4, 5, 6 mixed triple sequence. Yeah, but what if I didn't? That's so funny. Oh my, I might con into Riichi. If I draw into a 4 or a 7 of circles, I con into Riichi. 3 4s are already gone, which does not feel good. The 7 of circles is the Dora, though. We'd love to accept the Dora. If I con into Riichi, it's what? Riichi, red 5, Dora. A crossword is going to call Riichi. I respect that. Left Lord is going to take this. Ah! And there it is. And there it is. So Prevalent Wind, 2 Dora. Nothing else going on there, but I like this situation. We're in the lead right now. It's East 1. We still got a lot of game left to play. A Crosslord immediately rage quitting after dealing it. No, come on. We gotta have stronger mental than that. So what? Your jungler lost Scuttle Crab. League of Legends reference. So what? Your jungler lost Scuttle Crab. You top decked a land three draws in a row. We were stronger than this. We as a Mahjong playing community were better than this. I haven't rage quit a game I mean, I don't know. I think I probably have rage quit like one game in Mahjong Soul, like really early on, before I like made videos or anything. But more realistically, like there was this one video, and I've talked about this on the channel before, where there was one video where I started the video, did the song parody, did the comments, and then immediately dealt into like a Baimon or something. And that day I was so not feeling it that I like just stopped the recording. And then I played the rest of the game, because you can't just like rage quit the rest of the game. And this is the saddest part. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 shapes in my hand. I still think that this is a little antsy. Like, I don't hate the pawn there. Isn't that fricked up, what I'm saying right now? I don't even freaking hate the pawn there. This is 9 gates. This is the Yakuman. I believe this is the Yakuman 9 gates. I believe this is 9 gates when you have 1, 1, 1. Ones of every other number, and then 9, 9, 9, and then you gotta pair somewhere. I mean, this is ridiculous. I think I start pawning. Like, don't get me wrong, 9 gates is a funny meme, but even if we just get full flush here, which is 5 Han, I think we gotta take it. I think we genuinely gotta take it. A Mongon at this point, it might put a crossword on the brink of death, and you know, that's awesome. Just bolstering our lead in any way possible feels really, really good. I need to take a look at your match history. What is going on here? You're doing, oh my god. Ooh, sorry. Don't actually want to be toxic. I'm not the Tyler 1 of the Riichi Mahjong community, not by any means. But if I may for a second, oh, where. My first place win percentage on my last 100 games is 23%. Oh no, only 23%? How could someone go on if it goes down to 22%? You have not seen the depths of HE double hockey sticks that I've seen. You have no idea how many song parodies were sung under duress, okay? Anyway, I was playing a game, I dubbed into a Baimon. This is 7. This is disgusting. If I pawn right now, am I in Tenpai? I am. If I pawn into the 1 or the 2, I'm single tile Yorking it for the 7 of circles. I mean, it's fine, right? A crossword, if they really are disconnected. Hang on. If I no, this is not Tenpai. Unfortunately, this is not Tenpai. I have to pawn into the 1 or the 2 of circles, or chi into the 7 of circles. Those tiles will get me Tenpai. What I call Riichi here? Oh, undoubtedly, I would call Riichi here. Ooh. Full flush close is just 6 Han. If I Riichi, it's a Hanemon. Never mind. I don't want anyone to... No. I'm never folding this hand. You have my promise. You genuinely have my promise. I'm never folding this hand. This is just a Hanemon. This is just full flush closed, which never happens. It's 6 Han closed. So even if I Ron from somebody, and I'm trying to Ron from somebody, it is 12,000. There's no shot I am ever calling Riichi here. Whoa! This is full flush, pure double sequence as well. So it's a full 7 Han Marty. If I sumo, it's just a freaking Baimon. Okay, oh my god, I am in here right now. Welcome to the thumbnail. Regardless of whether or not we won this hand, welcome to the thumbnail. Anyway, I ended up coming back that game, and I wish that I did not stop the recording, because I was genuinely so embarrassed to have dealt into that Baimon, and then, or like, I think it might have even been more than that. It might have been a San, but sorry, ripperonis and pepperonis. I'm gonna take this dub. And then we're gonna run it back. I'm gonna take this dub and we're gonna run it back. Like, this is just, it's too early in the video, and I got 50 minutes before I have to go to therapy. So you know what? We got the time. Oopsie. I mean, look, you like, never give up. You had 8,000 points left. You didn't even touch the dealer seat once that game. You don't know what can happen in the dealer seat. You don't know if my Wi-Fi could disconnect, if I get embarrassed or something. Oops. 875. It's fine. It's not great, but it's okay. Yeah, so there was just the con decision that I want to look back at with Maka, and then beyond that, like, there's not much. It's a really short game. Really short game. I'm gonna take the S. I'm genuinely gonna take the S. I'm not complaining about that at all. But yeah, I actually had the epic comeback, and that's so rare, and I really wish that I had kept the thing recording. They didn't hate the con. Wow. I thought they would. Because sometimes you only want to con if your weight is, like, good, you know what I mean? And in this, at the time of conning, you know, everyone else can still call Riichi, and then everyone's It's like when you put in the quarters to put on a good song in the jukebox and then everyone is listening to it. This makes me sound 3,000 years old. The reason that I'm saying the jukebox as a reference is because there was this one scene in Mad Men where, you know, one of the characters is like, look at all these people listening to my music. It's a cool scene. It's the most film bro I've ever sounded, and that's embarrassing to me. Okay, a crossword also called con. You called con. They didn't like this con as much because you're not in Tenpai. That's fair. I don't hate this just for an extra draw. In for a penny, in for a pound. I don't hate it. Left Lord with the reluctant, like, non-con decision. I mean, they could have. They could have. They're in Tenpai. It's single tile Yorking it for the Dora. it's prevalent when Dora. It's 3 Han. I don't know. I'm single tile Yorking it too. I don't hate the skip here, and I don't hate the con either. All right, and then let me just see, like, because you never know. You disconnected in between these rounds. Let me see your starting hand. I'm sure it wasn't bad. You had a red 5. Like, okay, it's not the greatest starting hand, but like you draw into 2 red 5s, right? You draw into Dora. Like you could have played this. I don't know. You could have had epic comeback in the dealer's seat. And then I'm just Hanemon Henry right now. That is, at least we got the thumbnail taken care of. We're going back into the Jade Room, folks. It's a 2-for-1 special. Did I do the featured comment of the day? Oh, I didn't even do the featured comment of the day. Okay. Well, now this is funny because as I did thank the patrons, right? Did I welcome Garrett P? Oh, and now the screen region's just a mess. Garrett P. And now I'm doubting myself. Have I done both of these things? I'm scared. Garrett, welcome to the patrons. I did the patron, thank you. Okay, that's, I'm gonna believe that. And then, B-Man, the featured comment of the day. Quote, I've been writing fan fiction in my spare time. Yusong X Red 5, Friends to Lovers, Slow Burn Mind Break. This is the funniest Mahjong player of all time. What on earth is he saying? It's called gaming. It's called gaming. This is an interesting hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might just YOLO send. Four shapes in a starting hand. That's worth Yorking it for. This is worth going for the half flush for. I mean, it literally is half flush only. Hey, I've done a lot stupider for a lot worse, so let's go for it. I mean, we might also get prevalent, we might also get white dragon. We might also be able to accept the Dora, which is the 1-of character. So a lot of value can still happen in this hand. Bazinga, by the way. Okay, that's really good. Wow, why all the suspect language that the featured comment was quoting me on? There was a lot of sus language because some of you clearly did not like read a lot of fan fiction as you were growing up. Fan fiction was genuinely my introduction to like romantic literature, and by romantic I mean NSFW. Like, this is just real. Unfortunately, this is just real. Like, I mean, not unfortunately. Fanfiction's tight, but I haven't read any recently. But I remember in like my schooling years, I was reading fanfiction for games that I haven't even played. I was reading like Leon X Yuffie from Final Fantasy VII. I have not played Final Fantasy VII. I know, and I like the Final Fantasy series. I know this is a big problem. This is a huge no-no. What do you mean you haven't played Final Fantasy VII, either the original or the remaster? I know I would love it a lot. I just, for whatever reason, it hasn't been the right time, and I'm not trying to argue that it's a bad game. I know it's a very pog game. Thank you very much. I would like to get into Tenpai, please. This is at least 3 Han now. I don't think there's a way that we can keep the white dragon and the Dora in our hand. I think that's going to be really, really tough to do. I think, you know, maybe something that could happen is that we chi into 3 of characters and then pawn to the white dragon. That's one way that we could keep both values in our hand, both Han in our hand, right? That would be great. It's not very likely, but it could still happen. We could still draw into a lot of tiles. There's a lot of ball game left to play. But genuinely, I was reading fanfiction for games and TV shows and movies that I hadn't even seen. Why? I don't know. I just kind of liked it. It seemed like a very accessible medium, you know? Like, I think it's very easy to punch down at, like, fanfiction, like, oh, it's cringe. But, like, I wrote a little bit of fanfiction as well, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm proud of myself for writing that fanfiction. Hang on. Because it's, like, you know, a creative endeavor. And I am on team, like, anytime a child wants to do a creative endeavor, you gotta let them do that creative endeavor. I don't think White Dragon, I mean, White Dragon is Zuzzy, but I don't think it's that likely. Don't get me wrong, I don't think a lot of my other tiles are likely either. But now this is a certified Mongon. Half flush Dora Dora, right? So this is a really good hand now. We've started off with banger hands in East 1 in both last game and this game. So no complaints here. Like someone out there, I mean, I'm playing at a weird time of the day. I usually don't record like right immediately after, like at the start of the afternoon. So maybe the one employee at Yostar is just, I don't know, having a little after lunch rest or something, so they can't handpick my tiles and give me the worst series of the tiles I've ever seen in my entire life. So that's good. Oh no. Wait, this is a big hand. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. They got twice pure double. Oh no. I don't know if we're winning this one, fam. That's a dealer Hanemon to start off East 1. That's really bad. Don't get me wrong. Our hand was good. Like, I think I like all of our decision making to get to that point, but damn, that's gonna be a hard hand to come back from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes in our hand. I might start pawning and cheating out the wazoo right now, okay? Just because this is the easiest clear-cut Tanyao hand I've ever seen in my entire life. I might cheat here. Guarantee that red 5 has a place in our hearts. Hey, Doc Mod, thank you so much for the follow, even when I'm not streaming. I sincerely appreciate it. Would absolutely still pawn. Is there a Sanshoku in this hand somewhere? Not really. Like maybe 4, 5, 6 in all 3 suits, but it does not seem likely. At this point, the rest of my hand's shapes are banging, right? I can kind of discard the 7 of bamboo. I mean, it's next on the chopping block. I would like to keep the red dragon as a safe tile for as long as humanly possible. I don't really know why I'm keeping the 7. And Right Lord's doing something sus, right? Right Lord, green dragon pawn and only having discarded character tiles. That's sus. That's sus. I'm so sorry. That's giga sus. And now it's the exact same thing. Oh my God. Somebody get Olivia Rodrigo on the phone right now, because this is some deja vu, okay? Right Lord has green dragon and red dragon pawned. I think they have a flush in the circle suit. If I had to guess, they either have Yakuman. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, here we go. Left Lord calls Riichi. This is so spicy. This is immediately... Oh, it's the Dora! I think, okay, you wouldn't be waiting for 7 of bamboo if you made these discards. If you had a 5, 5, 6 shape that you're cutting this 5 from, you would not cut the red 5. Unless you're absolutely diabolical. Like maybe you're diabolical. I'm gonna just guess that you're not diabolical, and let's see where that gets us. Right Lord is not folding, right? I mean, they have a really hard time folding with 2 completed sets already. So 4 of circles is not a very safe tile. 2 of circles is not a very safe tile. So they're definitely pushing for something. Either that, or they have truly run out of safe tiles, and now they're just like hoping and praying. My guess is that they're in Tenpai though. My guess is that they're in Tenpai. This is just Spidey senses talking, but I truly believe that. Okay, 2 of bamboo. I didn't press pawn here just because it still felt tricky to. Wow, they're going for it. Wow, they cut the white dragon. So they probably do not have 3 little dragons. Is there ever a world where no, dude? I mean, oh, no one has a 7-8. Like I think 7-8 is really, really unlikely, but I think 4-5 in the. I mean, do I think it's that likely? Do I think that someone could legitimately have 4-5 in the bamboo suit? I see 2 5s, one of them red. And this sounds like a riddle. There are 2 5s, one of them red. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. I have nothing that's safe here. So I just have to make some guesses. No, I have 6 of circles, but 6 of circles might deal me into right lord. At least it's safe for 1 player, right? At least I know it's safe for left lord. This is fricked up. This is mighty fricked up, okay? And I hate to use that kind of language, but it is mighty fricked up. Right lord is for sure in Tenpai. Wow! They did have a half flush, not in the suit that I was thinking of, but this is the scary thing. This is exactly the scary thing. I love when the game proves me right. When you have 2 completed dragon sets, it's terrifying. You either have the big 3 dragons Yakuman or 3 little dragons, or you can go for a lot of stuff, but in either case, you have 2 honor sets completed. It's very easy for you to go for a half flush on top of that as well. So like Right Lord just did, they had a half flush. All right, this game is a lot harder than the last game that we just played, but we shan't get desperate yet, okay? We are still okay. We're in East 2. We have not had a chance at the dealer's seat, and And, you know, we're not in dead last. Plus, Left Lord might have tilted off of the face of the planet. Let me just check. Oh, boo-hoo! 34% first? Oh, my... Let me just take a peek. Master 1 star, 22% first. Okay. Right, Lord? Master 3 star. Oh, my God. Tell me what it's like. You got the Waluigi's in the match history. I don't envy that, but otherwise, you're doing fine. Left Lord is back, thank goodness. Did not want to play like a weird disconnected game, but they did discard the red 5, which really stinks for them. Like, I'm pretty sure that they would want that back if they had the chance. Well, how does this hand ever do anything? That's an amazing question. Can I just be real with you? Amazing question. I don't know how this hand ever does anything. I don't like the 7 of bamboo. I don't know if Maka hates that because with the 7 of bamboo, we can still accept a 6 or an 8 of bamboo, but I don't know. Something about it just doesn't feel good. Drawing into a 2 of characters is kind of tight, right? We're looking for a Riichi Pinfu hand anyways and needed a pair. Very, very happy to get the 2 of characters as our pair. A crossword calls Riichi. Stinks. Definitely stinks. We can accept the Dora, which is the 7 of circles. I'm a little bit scared of throwing the 8 of circles, right? I know a crossword's not waiting with a... I mean, this is fine. This is one way to get the dealer seat. They had cut a... what did they had cut? They had cut a 5 of circles. So that I know they're not waiting with a 6-7. 6-7, but you can't trust that. Number one, it's burned us so many times before, this idea of Suji. You should trust it when you have literally nothing else to trust. But you know, it's like an X that's coming around again. I shouldn't be joking about this. That's not any resemblances to any real life people are purely coincidental, okay? Anyway, but the door is the 7 of circles. So people in this round, especially, are incentivized to keep their 7s and 9s in their hand. It's a really weird hand. Triplet of the 7s. Lucky 7s feels good. We also have a great shape in the circle suit that allows us to accept the Dora, the 5 of circles. I don't hate this hand. There's also a world where we go Tanya, right? Like 1 of circles followed by 1 of circles getting discarded. That's not unthinkable. Depending on how the rest of this hand shakes out. Okay, now it's unthinkable. Now I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. A little bit awkward. Would love to draw into a 6 of bamboo. 6 of bamboo, and it's the easiest Riichi I've ever called. Riichi, red 5, and we have a chance to accept the Dora, aka the 5 of circles. That would feel good. If we draw into 9 of bamboo, I still think that I called the Riichi, right? It's literally Riichi, nothing, nothing, nothing. We can't even guarantee that we win off of the 5 of value. I think we go value town. This might be a little greedy. It's not like we get Pinfu or anything if we waited with the 7-8, right? East 3 Riichi decision. I want to keep the red 5 if possible. I don't know if this is right. Oh! For the audio-only listeners. So, instead of waiting with a 7-8, we chose to wait with a red 5 and a 7 instead. We immediately drew into a 9 of bamboo. We would have had Riichi, Sumo, Ipatsu. So that stinks. I fully admit to you, that's a real stinker right there. But there's still a lot of game left to play. All of the 8s being thrown, that's good news. No one can have a 7-8. So 6 of bamboo seems a little bit more safe. You know, if we don't get the 6 of bamboo, and you can't always get what you want. Hopefully we end up discarding inadvertently. Someone ends up discarding a 3 of bamboo, right? Then we can set an inadvertent Suji trap, waiting for the 6 of bamboo. That would feel kind of nice. Anyway, the point is, I don't care if it's fan fiction. I don't care if it's like whatever gets you writing. As someone who loves writing and thinks that like more creativity, like more areas of creativity should be allowed in schools, I think that that's freaking based. No matter what is your angle into it, it's good. And also like a lot of I hate to use these very, you know, laced words with judgment, but like a lot of what mainstream society would classify as, oh my god, this is like a really big hand. And I pay out the dealer. All right, this is a tough game. Genuinely tough game. I don't think we're doing fine, though. I mean, arguably, we made a misplay on that last hand, not cutting the red 5. But I don't know. I love going for value there. This is also, like, they wrote about this in Riichi Book 1. Sometimes, like, I think going for value there when you don't have a lot of value is the right thing to do. Otherwise, winning a Riichi-only hand is, like... I mean, there's no guarantee that we get Sumo Ipatsu either. Like, the likelihood of that... We can't just assume that that's gonna happen. Keeping the 6, 8, 9 shape just in case that we draw into a 7, and then we need like a pair to finish this hand, and we can wait on the 6 or the 9. The 9 is pretty redundant. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't make it all the way through this hand, but you never know. Yeah, so I was reading a lot of mainstream authors got their start doing fan fiction, right? So I don't know. I just encourage it. I mean, my favorite days in school genuinely were like free writing days. I don't know why this never happened. It was just like, you know, you go to English class and you're reading like freaking Jane Eyre and stuff, and or like The Great Gatsby, and like, sure, based or whatever, like, okay, pretty cool, but and this is how you know I'm an English major. I'm being like, right, literature, pretty cool, but like my favorite days are just like, and I don't know if it's because the teacher came in hungover or what, but it's just like you just get to write for a while, and I'm like, dude, that's how, I don't know, that's how you grow, that's how you learn, it's how you like. I can't believe that there weren't a lot of times just for like free writing. I don't know. That's like my favorite activity in school. Other favorite activities, I mean, in elementary school, there was this awesome day where it was like, it was some kind of holiday themed, and we either got to make a gingerbread house or like a gingerbread house. My memory's a little hazy. It's either a gingerbread house or we played like games with Oreos, which is like, who can make the biggest Oreo tower? And I loved those days. I don't know. I'm a sucker for a game. I'm a sucker for, you know, school, but you're not really learning. Yeah, I'm kind of a bad boy. Don't get influenced by me. I'm kind of a dangerous wild card. This is so fricked up. I mean, my hand is nothing. This hand doesn't hurt to fold. It just more hurts that we didn't have a good hand. Like, this hand, like the greatest iteration of this hand is Riichi nothing. So like, I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk or spilled red 5s in this case. I just hope that sometime in this game, we actually get a good hand. I don't know if that's asking for too much. I genuinely don't know. We see some of the 3s and most of the 4s. Oh, am I really this cowardly? I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai? Okay, it's a little frisky right now. How do I feel about discarding the 5 of characters? Oh, I absolutely hate it. But if we get into Tenpai, I love the thrill of the kill, you know what I mean? Oh, but I can't throw that. I mean, but you wouldn't, right? If you had a 3-3-4 shape, you would keep the 3s as your 4. I just don't believe you. I just don't believe you. Like, if you had a 3-3-4 and another, like, pair in your hand, you would do a double pair wait. You would try to accept another copy of the door. At least that's what I would do. Unless they're playing diabolical mode. I mean, it's a good wait. Please pass. Jeb Bush, please pass. Me to the kidney stone. Sorry, I shouldn't joke about that as someone who has never had to deal with kidney stones. Okay, we're gaming right now. We called Riichi. There's 8 tiles that we can still win from, right? And Levelwood has already called Riichi. Wow! If Right Lord had not cheated, would I have drawn that tile? If Right Lord had not changed the draw order, would I have drawn the 4 of circles myself? They were single tile Yorking it on the 4 of circles. I paid my dues. I was double. Oh my God. Oh, he's tilted. Oh, he's absolutely tilted. At least we got another dealer seat coming up. It's not the end of the world. Oh, no, not a video where we get a really fast first place and then a really sad 4th place. Yostar. Come on. That would harsh the vibes. Can we not harsh the vibes, Yostar? Other days that I liked in school, I'm trying to think. Like, I was talking a lot about mock trial on yesterday's epi. Hang on. I mean, this is fine. I could just confirm the pair that we have in our hand as the 5 of characters, and now we wait for another 7 of bamboo. I don't hate this. Another 7 of bamboo is such a nut draw that I can't even begin to describe how good it is. 6 of circles. I mean, look, I hate this 8-9 shape, but we've set an early Suji trap, was my thinking, so I don't hate keeping it in our hands. Okay, I'm just going to manifest right now. I can't come to the phone. I'm literally manifesting. Show me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but I don't know what our pair is going to be, dude. I don't know what our pair is going to be. I'm going to manifest right now. Draw me into 7 of bamboo. I cut this tile, and then draw me into a 3 of bamboo, and then I call Riichi. Riichi, Pinfu, Dora, Dora, pure double sequence. I might not even need to call Riichi with that hand. Holy frick. Okay, that's good. That's genuinely super duper good. Now I can cut this whack 8-9 shape, and I S2G. If we end up drawing the 7 of characters immediately after this, Yostar is gonna have to answer some emails, okay? Yostar, I'm gonna chew their ear off, or whatever the phrase is. Talked a lot about mock trial in the last epi, but there was also a day where we did like another thing of mock trial. Maybe I should have been a lawyer? No, I don't think I would have been a good lawyer. I think I'm too impatient. I also think that I'm like, I like arguing, and I like arguing, the biggest red flag of all time. Like, I like that setting of, like, you know, everyone's making their case and stuff, etc., etc. Like, that's fun. But at the same time, like, I think that it just gets me too riled up. You know what I mean? Like, it's sometimes like when you read an Am I the A-hole story on Reddit, and it just gets you, like, really, really angry. Riichi, Dora, pure double C. I'm gonna call Riichi here. It's not very likely. We're literally single tile Yorking it for the Dora. So, it's not super duper likely. Let's go for it, though. Let's go for it. It's not like I don't want to fold this hand either. It's a good hand. I'm the first to call Riichi. We're 10 tiles in. It's still fairly early. Maybe someone else is so foolish as to chase my Riichi with the discarding of the Dora. The ceremonial discarding of the Dora. Yes. But yeah, you never know. We could sumo. Sumo will be tight. Sumo will be awesome. Had we not called Riichi here, it would have just been Dora, pure double sequence. And that's 3 Han. I don't get out of bed for 3 Han. 4 Han? Like, my ears are up, and I'm engaged right now, okay? No longer in a relaxed gamer position. I'm leaned forward. I'm engaged. I think I just get, like, impassioned too quickly. And I also don't like arguing. In general, I think I'm pretty, like, non-confrontational, which, don't get me wrong, that sounds like, oh, of course, you got to be a good person if you're not a non-confrontational. No, because if you end up being, like, you know, inadvertently like hiding your own true desires and just building resentment instead of confronting someone, or just having not even confronting someone, just having a discussion about it, then that's actually bad. I hate to just put the judgment hammer down, but I think that's bad. So I'm trying to be like, hey, like, trying to do some good talking once in a while. Levelord has not folded this entire game. Oh my god, do I deal into you now? You are single tile Yorking it for the Dora as well. There can be only one explanation. You have C when prevalent when Dora. And now if they draw the Dora, they're never going to discard it, because of course they're not going to. If they're going to single tile wait on anything, they're going to be single tile waiting for the Dora. And now no one is going to discard the Dora. You sussy baka, you've doomed us all. You've doomed us all. And also, there's no way this is right. There's just no way. All of this effort, when your hand wasn't even confirmed as a valid hand for a tonky wait, there's just no way that's right. No way. East 3 Riichi decision. Left Lord. South 1 decision. I'm gonna, oh wow. Probably learned had 2 Dora in there, and oh my god. Oh, cool single tile away for a pure double sequence. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, me? No, I've never gotten one of those, but it's really cool that you can get that. That's awesome. So yeah, I'm trying to be more gently confrontational. And it's like, there's easy ways to do it. I think that if you're a dude, it's you know, we've been conditioned in society to be like, if you show weakness, you're a failure. Or if you have to, like, you know, unless you go in like guns blazing, you're a failure. And it's just like, well, okay, that's not really helpful to anyone. A lot of good ways, IMO, to do confrontation are like, hey, when this happens, I feel blank. Hey, I'm feeling a little neglected lately. Hey, I'm feeling a little vulnerable lately because XYZ is happening. Could we talk about it? And that's a great way to, you know, that's a great way to do it. You never want to, like, one of the first things I ever learned in, like, you know, whether it be therapy or something else, is just like, you want to try to use I statements as much as possible. You know, it's a basic thing, but I don't know if everyone has heard of this, but like, if you go into a confrontation or a discussion or a conversation in general, and you're like, you are a blank, or you do this, and it's driving me up a wall, there's 0.001% chance that you're gonna get what you want. But if you go like, I feel like this when this happens, because it doesn't cast blame, it's just stating a fact, it's just stating your feeling. You can't weaponize it. Like, there's ways to, okay, emoting because someone's AFK, that's fair. But there's ways to weaponize it. It's like, oh, I'm feeling this because someone can't stop doing blank. You can't do it like that. You can't do it like passive aggressively. You got to be honest. You got to just be like calm, cool, collected. Even if you're a little bit miffed, even if you're a little bit angry, as we all are sometimes. Hey, I feel this way. And you can even say, hey, when you do this, it makes me feel like this. And that's also a fine thing to say to someone. That's genuinely an okay thing to say to someone. I am a little greed gremlin right now. I'm being a little bit of a greed gremlin, but I don't think it's the worst greed gremlin play of all time. In the sense that if we had kept the 9 or 7, 8, I saw 3 of the 9s had already passed. So like, it's not very likely that we get the, I mean, what, Tenhou? I don't hate it. I also think it's like risky. I don't really know about this hand. Tenhou, red 5. It's fine. But left lord is already popping the frick off in the dealer's seat. Oh my god, for real? I could pawn this. I don't think I'm supposed to. Pawn, and then what's my pair gonna be? I have to tear up my entire hand for literally nothing? Wow. Okay, I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai from 3 concealed triplets as well. So this is really strange. I would love to call Riichi here. Left lord has a terrible time folding. They already have 3 completed sets. They get to choose from 5 tiles every single turn to fold with. I would love to call Riichi here. No justice yet, but it's a slow game. It's a slow build, friends to lovers, slow burn, okay? We got this. Yeah, I think there's, if you want to Google it, it's like a thing called like non-violent language or something. And this was told to me by a friend. And then we you know, you can also talk about it in like individual counseling or group counseling or anything like that. Okay, right lord calls Riichi. I mean, this is not terrible for me either, right? It's basically, it puts left lord in a similarly difficult position. Like you have to, wow, okay. I mean, Tenhou, red 5, or Tenhou 3 concealed triplets. Like we got a lot going on here. I can't cheat that. Hand is not valid if I cheat that. A tribe called Quest. Can I cheat that? Sorry. Yusong, just say something coherent. I'm begging you, please. I would pawn here to get into Tenpai for sure. Whether the 5 of bamboo comes out or the 3 of circles comes out, I'm more than happy to pawn both just to slurp up a Tenhou red 5 hand and pick up right lord's Riichi stick. Again, would love some momentum going into the dealer seat. Would love to not have to win like a huge hand in the dealer seat. Not to have the world's biggest comeback of all time, but instead just have, you know, be able to win a 3-hand hand and call it a day. I mean, please call me the Smiths the way I'm begging. Like, please let me get what I want. I love causing trouble. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love causing trouble. Did I just give left lord 3 Dora? No, the new Dora is the green dragon. The reason why I'm doing this is because if right lord like wins a Gigantamax hand, don't deal in. Oh my god, really? No way. Yeah, they're not waiting with a 5-6. Ah! If right lord were to win a Gigantamax hand, they win. The left lord pays on the dealer penalty. Left lord pays on the dealer penalty that's greater than mine. 3 Hana, gazillion mini points, 5,200 points. Huge. And I get to pick up your Riichi stick. I slurp up your Riichi stick. Huge. Huge. Okay, I don't think this is a half flush hand. If we draw into 8 of characters, followed by the red dragon, then it can maybe be a half flush hand. We can, oh my god, not me being late to therapy because I was talking about therapy. Maybe it could be a half flush hand. No, now it cannot be a half flush hand. This is just too good. It's a seat wind only hand. The Dora, 7 of bamboo. Can't touch the 7 of bamboo. Can't do nothing with the 7 of bamboo right now. Other methods of communication, I don't know. I just think that like in general, one of the things that I pride myself on doing. Hang on, this is good, right? I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I still don't think this is a half flush hand. I think this is just an awesome either seat wind only hand. Wow. It's either a seat wind only hand or a seat wind red dragon hand. Either way, kind of good. Our shapes are fine. Eastwind is kind of likely to come out just because it's not useful to anybody else, right? It's no one's prevalent wind, and it's only our seat wind. So unless someone's going for a half flush, which I don't think is happening. Like, you cut a character tile first, but your discards look weird, but you first cut a 9 of characters. I'm gonna go a little antsy here. This is a little bit antsy, and I'm gonna just take my widest outs if given either the Eastwind or the red dragon. The reason being is just because I want to stay in the dealer seat as much as possible. This is fine. Oh, is it fine, though? Oh, is it fine? It doesn't really matter that a crossroads winning a big hand, because, like, these two are going to be first and second no matter what. So I have to win a what? If I sumo a one-han hand, I win the game. Oh, this hand is so bad. Lamau. Lol, Lamau even. Oh my god, not my seat win getting discarded first thing in the morning. Riichi red 5? Yeah, if I Ron someone or sumo, both get me out of last place and into third. So we're really playing for third right now. Buckle up, folks. It's gonna be a tight one. Can this ever be a half flush? And the only reason that I'm asking that is because then I would be able to open up my hand. This hand is just bad. Like I don't know how to tell you this. This hand is just so awkward. I don't think I can chi into 3 of circles because what? If we go for the full flush, we have 3 shapes? That can't be right. There's just no way. That can't be right. Our nut draws are clear. It's 3 of circles and 7 of characters. Either of those would go so freaking hard. There's also a world where left lord deals into a 2-han hand. I don't think that that's going to happen either. I think that's foolish to kind of bank on that. Left lord is going for a flush in the bamboo suit, though. That might like lead them to doing some silly stuff. They don't have to go for a flush in the bamboo suit. Like I mean, I hope they don't realize this, but if they win with anything, they get to just leave the game in first. This is so tricky. Because now I could pawn 8 of circles and 9 of circles and go for full flush. Like, I don't love that idea. But we are about to get a million circle tiles from left lord, I think. Would love that 7. Okay. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. It's literally Riichi red 5 only. God, okay. It's your Lord who is pogging up in heaven. Left lord. May left lord deal in. Oh, Riichi pure doubles. Oh, I'm 1 tile away from 7 pairs as well. So, like, no matter what, we have enough here to win. Pure double sequence red 5. I don't need to call Riichi. Whether I Ron or sumo, I end the game in third. Someone cut 4 of bamboo. You're going for a flush in the bamboo suit, and that's a real bummer. That's a huge effing bummer. I need someone. I mean, it's what, a 3% chance? It's a 3% chance to draw into any specific tile when they're. Look, forgive me, but I'm 1 tile away from 4 concealed triplets. It's a stupid 4 concealed triplets. I don't deserve this. I so do not deserve this. I waited. I switched to a worse. I so don't deserve this. Wow. Third. Huge. Oh my god. Oh my god. Kiss the ground. There's no way. -12. I'm okay with that. It's not -200. You know, I'm genuinely okay with that. It's an hour-long banger. It's a 50-minute match. Or 50-minute video. Okay, let's take a peep real quick. Maka spit on me, and I deserve this time. I deserve. There's no way that was correct. There's just no way that was correct. Highest grade, by the way. Highest grade, Lamau. Riichi. They hated the Riichi. Every single time they hated the Riichi, right? No Riichi chance here. I could call Riichi. Yeah, I could call Riichi now. But it's Riichi is so low on the evaluation, it's not even considered. Never give anyone else a reason. Never interrupt your opponent when they're making a mistake. Pawn, Lamau, genuine Lamau. Okay, and then, wow. Yeah, that was just not right. This is such a safe tile, too. Wow. Were you in Tenpai? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What was happening here? Oh my god. Oh my. I so don't deserve this. I guess I got an S for this hand, but I think that's just because I played everything perfect until this moment. And the difference at least wasn't that big. Okay, the reason this is a bad 4 concealed triplets hand is because there's only 1 copy left. This is only 1 copy left. There's 0 copies left. So we would have to draw into the single copy of the 2. And then for the Yakuman, we would have to draw into the single copy of the 3. I was thinking that full flush all triplets, Hanuman might be able to get me into second. And it would! Oh my god. Second direct hit would allow me to get into... or had I gotten that in a direct hit, I would have been able to do something. This is ridiculous. This is... I play this so bad. Oh my god. Well, at least I know what I'm talking about in therapy today. Am I right, folks? Am I right? Left, south 1, left lord decision. This wasn't even my... There's no way. S minus? What did you just say to me? So there's no... I don't even like this. I mean, the chi is okay in the sense that you have a pair of the souths. It's a little antsy. It's fine. I would cut the north wind there, right? I don't know. Okay, 5 of bamboo. Never mind. I'm a big dum-dum. Northwind, fine. I call Riichi eventually. They want you to... I probably would have cut the 1 here. I just can't. I hate throwing... Oh, no, I would have cut the 5. You're in fur 10 for the 4 circles. Lamau. Okay. I called Riichi. Safe tile. Safe tile? Safe tile. It's not helping you. Pretty safe tile. Do they like the chi? I don't... Maybe I'm just bad at Mahjong, actually. Pawn? Red 5? Oh, I guess because it's inside Tsuji. I guess it's not terrible. I guess it's not terrible. Do they like the pawn here? Okay, yeah, I don't think that... I mean, I wish I could sit here and be like in my ivory tower and judge this. I can't even judge this. I play this South 4 terribly. And you weren't even single tile Yorking it for the Dora. And then this was so sad that we lost that hand. Because our hand then was really good. Riichi, yeah, pure double sequence Dora Dora. East 3, Riichi decision. I called Riichi at a certain point. Wasn't sure if it was correct. Oh, you wanted me to go with the better weight. Sacrificing red 5 to go for a better weight? I guess when all else is equal. I guess this hand's value isn't that high anyway. So maybe that's the thinking. I would have Riichi Sumo Ipatsu'd. Show me the dead wall! Aura Dora indicator is the 2 of circles. I would have hit 2 aura. Oh, what a merry web we weave. Folks, that's going to do it for today's video. If you like this song and you like this genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out me and the channel such a great deal. I might even forget to do the featured comment of the day at the start of the next video. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. The link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VOD channel and our Patreon, which is the best way to support me. Sincerely, thank you to all the patrons for allowing me to keep doing what I'm doing. Until next time, please take care of yourself. Please be kind to yourself and take care of yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace!